You know what's unfortunate is I don't think we can get those applauds every week, huh?
I don't know. I'm going to record that one. And
Okay,
we'll
just keep looping it?
Just every time. Hit the button. Wow. What do you think about that, Mike?
My mind is still trying to recover from what happened. I mean, there was a lot of exposure going on, a lot of blow up, a lot of arrogance. But, I mean, I think it was well-earned arrogance. You know, tournaments results speak for themselves.
Sometimes you got to keep it real, and sometimes keeping it real makes you seem like that, even though it's just the truth.
It's just the truth.
You can't help the truth.
Well, one of the members of Team East Coast for the 5-on-5 is actually in the building, too. Why don't we...
Yeah, I wish we could say that we planned that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but we had no idea
this
either.
is news to us. So let's just bring him out right now. Let's bring out Mr. Yipes. IFC Yipes. Yeah. That's good, man.
Thank you for coming down.
Good chilling. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, man. Yipes.
Nice to see you. Did you know you were on the team?
Actually, I did it. It was just like last minute. All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now you got to represent. I mean, well, first off, Yipes, thank you for coming down.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we just need to ask you a couple questions. First off,
You want to interrogate me, Mike?
I'm going to interrogate you.
Okay.
Spotlight's on you now.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, there's still some people, you know, in this room, 09ers such as Flo, who don't even really know the history of Yipes, wherever Flo is.
Wherever he is.
Wherever he is.
You were a god at Marvel 2. You tore the game up. You were such a legend in Marvel 2, they incorporated your presence in Marvel 3.
What does that feel like to create something that was that just stuck so well with the community that they were like, well, we
Well,
gotta put this
to
one
correct
in
Mike, I'm not a god, you know, because I can get shot and stuff like that, and I'm pretty much, you know, gonna fall to the ground. That's over for me. I could say I'm a titan. So,
I like
Titan. I'm a titan. I think
like
that's
that.
Marvel 2. Right? From Marvel 2.
Titan.
Okay.
But how does that feel? I mean, it feels great to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I have a big responsibility now more than ever.
Right.
To continue that hype to the next game. For
Right.
good, for better, for worse.
So what is it like, you know, to be, I guess, you know, we'll just say a Titan, and in Marvel 2, and you decided to kind of put everything on hold and walk down to Earth into the
Right.
new realm of Marvel 3. Were you ready to, like, how did that, what was going through your mind? You know, you had to kind of kiss your baby goodbye.
Yeah, man.
Is that something you are looking forward
I
to?
wasn't ready for that. Definitely wasn't ready for that.
But you seem to be doing all right in the game, right?
Doing all right. Pretty solid right now.
I mean, what kind of mindset did you have going into Marvel 3? I mean,
Well,
was it one of those things where you're like, oh, I'm going to keep the original Marvel 2 layout, I'm going to try to keep the same teams that I was playing before, or were you like, you know what, this is a new game, I'm going to start fresh? Like, what would you
Well,
think about?
as may everyone know, I used to play a lot of MSP, Mag Storm Psylocke, so I try to do that with Mag Storm Akuma, right? So pretty much Akuma's like Sideblade, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I seen Storm, right? And I seen the changes, and I was like, man, this is not her anymore, man. This ain't it. It's not a Roro, man. She got her hair in the bun now. She got her hair in the bun. Everything's all smooth. She's looking real mainstream now. So it's not the same, right? So Magneto, I don't know. I think he got rid of his slave name, right? So it's Max Eisenhart now. I wasn't feeling that at first, but it's like it's cool now. So you know, I accepted that. I accept that he's a gentleman now, so I accept that. But in terms of the layout, button layout, I tried Marvel 2, couldn't do it. I tried, so I just like, you know what, let me just start fresh, fresh, and I went to the default. And pretty much get rid of that Marvel 2 mentality ASAP.
Yeah.
That was pretty much my goal, and just learn everything from scratch. That's pretty much it. It was hard, but
Yeah.
I got to work it out.
Had 10 years. It was a good run.
Yeah.
Some people still holding on to it. They can't let it go.
Yeah, I'm gone.
But I mean,
it's over.
It looks like it worked out for you because I mean, you switched over to Marvel 3. Now you've been sponsored. You got your own T-shirts.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about how that came about.
All right, so this is how it went down. Right? So I tuned in to West Coast Warzone, right? To see the Neo versus Clockwork. You know, I'm a Marvel head. Well, of course I'm gonna see that, right? So I seen an ad that said Broken Tier, right? So I was like, oh snap, this dude makes sticks. Right? That's the first thing it was, because he had like a button layout on it. Yeah. So I was like, I'm trying to get a stick deal, you know, because I'm not really big on the business, you know. I just want to play, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me just try, right? So I went to his site and I saw the email, and then I actually saw it was shirts. I was like, oh. So then the first thing that went in my head was, right, your curly mustache shit. So I was like,
Nice.
bingo. So I'm gonna holler at him, right? So you know, we spoke. You know, he responded to me in the email. Then, like, I guess I think the next day we got on the phone. And we just had like a nice little 7-hour conversation. Just talking about stuff, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, it really was you coming out with your line of shirts, of which one of which you're wearing right
Oh yeah,
now.
I'm a superhero, man. That's how I roll.
There was that one, and then there's also the Mango Sentinel.
Right.
With like the New York Knicks logo, but it's like Yipes
Yes.
on it.
Yes. Well, hey, all is fair in art and parody.
I'm sorry.
Of
Yeah, I'm sorry.
parody of said art.
So-
It's like the New York Yipes logo. That's
Yes,
what,
New
you know
York
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, let me just fix this.
And you have another shirt too?
The Cabeza de Fuego, Cabeza de Fuego. I say that a lot on my strand on the commentary. Shout out to Team Spooky. So.
Man, so you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, Mike and I, we saw those shirts, and we were like, where's our shirt? Yeah. So you were actually the catalyst that caused us to hit up Paul.
And he said he's not a businessman.
Yeah, it's like you're doing it unconsciously, but you're still doing it.
Have fun with it, yeah. So.
Yeah, that was great.
So at the time, you talked to Broken Tier, all you were interested in was it T-shirts, or were you actually interested in actually being like a sponsored player of some sort? How did that come about? Because if I'm not mistaken, you were a member of another organization at the time too, right?
Right.
How did that work out?
Well, when me and Paul was talking, we was just coming up with ideas off the fly, so. Nah, not at all at that point I thought about being a sponsored player. Because at that point, I'm going to be honest with you, I really didn't care.
Yeah.
I just wanted, I was content with what I was doing. Everything was fine. I was playing my games. Everything's cool. Life for me is content right now. I'm straight. I don't really need nothing too serious. My family's taken care of, so everything's good. So, of course, down the road, some things happen with this organization that you speak of. And, pretty much down the line, Paul spoke to me sometime after Evo, and he was like, you know what, dude, why are you wasting your time, And I didn't feel it from a business standpoint when he spoke to me. It was like, you gave me an opportunity, you know what I mean? So, I was like, I'll think on it. I didn't even make a decision there, because I wasn't really too big on a sponsorship deal. So, things happened, one thing led to another, and here I am.
There you go.
So, I mean, if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying that Empire Arcadia shut down the fighting game division.
Well, it didn't shut down when I was on it. So.
Okay.
So I guess when people started dropping, that's when he was like, I'm just gonna cut it, and that was it.
So it was like you saw that maybe things weren't going the way that that.
Well, I ain't gonna cut no corners with you. I'm gonna keep this 100% for everyone out there. I don't really respect the views of the leader anymore. It's about it. I'm gonna keep that real blunt. I was with Empire off the strength of my homies. I said, that Smooth Viper, Sanford Kelly, Dominion, Craymore, Bloody Bison Red. I'm pretty sure you watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
we see that video.
Off that strength, that's why I was with the team. So it didn't matter. It could have been Fruit Loop Crew. It don't even matter. Or they would have been named, but I was just with them. As long as I was with them, everything was cool with me.
So then, was it hard for you to leave your friends?
That's really what made it.
Do you feel like you're leaving them behind, or?
Not really, because they shared the same opinion that I had. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's interesting.
They supported you in your decision to go. Those are true homies, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my homies.
Exactly. So now that you got this new deal going on, where are we gonna see you at? You're gonna be at more tournaments now?
Well, funny that you asked. I'm gonna be in Wednesday night fights this Wednesday, so I'm really looking forward to hit the competitions, because as you may have heard from Noel, East Coast is kind of weak right now. I'm not gonna lie, except a handful. East Coast is kind of weak.
But see, you got you're in a good situation because you're able to practice with the best
now,
on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best.
Hungry.
Right.
Yeah, the professional.
He's the professional. He is the best.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there tomorrow, Wednesday night fight. You'll be there, of course. Right?
I'll be there.
And of course, Devastation.
That's this weekend.
That's where I'm going. Then from Devastation, Seasons Beatings, I'm on the world tour. It's looking nice right now. Okay. Shout out to Broken Tier, of course.
Right. So you're gonna be running the Marvel Gauntlet. You're gonna running Magstorm. Is this who's your team?
Magneto, Storm, Psylocke. MSP. Yes.
Marvel 3?
Oh, you're talking about Marvel 3?
Yeah, Marvel 3.
You said Marvel Gauntlet. I'm thinking you're talking about that top 16 thing.
Oh, no. We haven't got to that yet.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're speaking
Well,
about
yeah.
information
No,
we haven't even heard about
Yeah.
yet.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about that. I mean,
Yeah.
after you do the world tour, you know, you're coming all the way from New York. Come
Right.
come to LA. Come visit us, and then go to Wednesday night fights. Then go to Devastation. Then go to Seasons Beatings.
He's like devastation, and then it goes to seasons beatings. You know the Street Fighter thing.
Yeah, with the plane flying on the map.
And then it's like my face versus Phoenix.
Right.
Like with the salt look.
So I mean, after all that, then what's next for you?
I'm running this tournament called the Curly Mustache Tournament Series.
Very good. I like the sound of it already.
Yes.
So, can I get in it? That's
You're not
all.
East Coast, mate.
Mike is more East Coast than.
I love you, though. I love you, though. For sure. I love
Thank
both
you.
you guys.
Thank
But you're not East Coast, though. You know, y'all got it good right now. That's okay. We're going to come and take it back, though. That's my word. But, yeah, I only say that because, you know, Marvel 2, we had it on lock.
I know, no, you guys
yeah.
did. It's
Y'all, like,
salty as-
opened the lock up, like, get the hell out of here. Took all our stuff out and then just threw in your shoes and everything was straight. So, yeah, but
So what is this? This
it's a
tournament?
top 32-man tournament, right? With all of the best East Coast players. So anything East Coast based that you saw, it's most likely the people that's going to be in the tournament. So, you know, like guys like Steve Harrison have been doing real solid. You know, Rai, the professional.
Oh man,
Noel Brown.
Now
of
you guys got to
course.
threaten there.
You know, the obvious, Chris G, Marlon Pye. There's many others, but I'm going to post it most of them on Facebook.
Okay. Do you have any time frame when this is going to be? Is it right after?
Well, I haven't really decided, but I will make that decision this week. So it's going to be one of the Saturdays after Seasons Beatings, because there's only like 2 Saturdays left after that. So it's one of the Saturdays, for sure.
Okay. And you're going to make all these announcements on Facebook and Twitter and
So
stuff like
next
that?
level, too. Shout out to Henry Sen. So
Shout out to Henry Sin. Very good.
Henry Sen,
Yep.
Golden Sen. He's Bronze Sen now, because, you know, stick got all rusty. But no, I'm just playing with you. I'm just jerking your chain. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And then from there, I don't know, sky's the limit.
Sounds good.
Look forward to these tournaments, man.
So where can people go for more yipes?
You can go to my fan page. It's called IFC Yipes, obviously,
Oh, very
on
good.
Facebook. Michael Yipes Mendoza, that's my Facebook, too. Damn, I sound kind of cocky right now.
No.
Twitter,
Yeah.
IFC Yipes. Pretty much everything IFC Yipes. IFC Yipes everything. All Yipes everything.
For all your yipes needs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
purposes.
For sure. BrokenTier.com, of course, the IFC Yipes line. Keeping it curly. I had a real curly mustache coming in here, but if like I didn't shave off,
They
and I
took
look
care of
kinda
it in
rusty,
makeup.
yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, this is kind of going to shift topics here, but I have to ask you about the curly mustache real quick because I think we were right next to you when this happened, and I just wanted to know what went on through your mind because I thought this was one
But
of
when
the...
I made it up, like
No. A little more interesting than that was
Okay.
at Evo,
right.
and there was a dude that dressed up as Magneto.
Oh,
yeah.
And had the actual
yeah.
curly
Oh,
mustache.
that was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was like the most amazing thing I've seen because it's like something like, you know, just this idea or whatever, you know, something that you're just rambling off and then some dude takes it to heart, builds an actual costume out of it.
Shout out to Magnus. I think that's the before the slave name, Magneto.
Yeah,
I
Magnus.
mean, after. Well,
So how did you
go.
feel about that?
That caught me by surprise. I was just chilling. I think I was messing with you.
Yeah,
right?
we
I was
were
messing with
messing with
y'all.
each other.
They were chilling.
I just drew like a mustache on your name on your T-shirt. I think it was. Right? So then I looked
Vandalizing our
right, and then there's
property.
this buff ass guy coming with the Pringles can, and,
Yeah.
and this Magneto right with the mustache. I said, "That's Mag freaking Nito." So I went up to him and everybody started taking pictures and stuff. I was like, "Wow, like this really got
That's
serious."
wild.
So this guy has Deadpool saying it in a video game and people cosplaying
In
as
real
a
life.
concept that you
Smart.
created. I think that's amazing.
That is absolutely incredible.
That is why he is IFC Yipes.
I have
IFC
much fun
Yipes.
doing it, man. So
Well, you know, we'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Wednesday
Yep.
Night Fights, Devastation, Seasons Beatings, and I'll be watching from home on the,
well, you're not going on Wednesday? You
No,
better go
to-
Wednesday.
No, it's to the curly mustache tournaments.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I can't- I can't.
You're not East Coast.
yeah.
Well, Yipes, congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Best of luck in the future. We will be seeing you everywhere, pretty much.
Exactly.
So
Shout out
thanks-
to Stream Monsters.
They're watching.
I gotta holler at them.
They're watching.
But yeah, thanks for coming down. We will take a quick break and we'll be back in a little bit.
Cross counter.